Hello everyone, this is Impulse, bringing you episode number 21 of our Futurecraft Let's Play. And man, I really need to turn this thing into the expender. I am getting tired of running around in circles and XP getting caught up, I tell you. I'm just trying to get to level 37 here, which I just did, and I got one of my favorite tools here. It was starting to break. I got a Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3 pick. I named it Fortune 3 just so as I kind of hover over it here, I can, right from there see what it is, because that's the main aspect of it as I'm caving that I'm wanting. So anyway, it was starting to break, and since I named it, I can come down here, and it is too expensive to repair with just another pick, so I have to do the actual raw material there, but no worries there. It's taken 3 diamonds to get back to it, and that's what a pick would have done anyway. So there we go, just about brand new. I'm good with that. And I've been doing a little caving, well, strip mining I should say, and got some more diamonds. I'm almost to 100, which will make me happy. I think once I have a stockpile of 100, I might actually pull the trigger and get myself some diamond armor or something. But yeah, I did have an unfortunate disaster with some lava and lost some of my tools. I wasn't too happy about that, but it happens. So yeah, anyway, definitely a project to put on the list. Something I'll probably do off camera is converting this into the expender model, which if you haven't seen, it's another video on my channel. I posted a pretty cool Enderman XP farm, pretty much based off of this design, but with some nice upgrades. So anyway, got that done, got my pick all settled. Let's see, do I need anything else? I'm carrying a bunch of netherrack, and you may be wondering why, and some of you, if you remember the options from the end of last episode, you may already know why. Because I've been doing a little pre-work, and the outcome of the voting last week for Choose Your Own Adventure was the Nether Hub won. Slightly. It was pretty close this time, not a landslide. So yeah, I did have to tally the votes very carefully, and by one vote, the Nether Hub won. Actually, second place was an option I didn't even present last week. If you followed the comments, though, you would have seen it, and that was somebody suggested that I do a gold farm, and very tempting, very tempting. So I went ahead and just said, yeah, that could be option 4, and it did. It got a ton of votes, just one short of tying for first anyway. So let's go ahead and head on over to the Nether so we can at least do a little scouting and try to make some decisions on what the Nether Hub is going to look like and how it's going to function. And I'll get there and I'll meet you in a sec. Okay, so I'm just about to head into the Nether here. I'm right under my witch farm, future site of the witch farm hut, which was another option that didn't get a lot of votes last week, so I take it you guys are sick of the witch farm. No worries, I can take care of that off camera or some other time. I did forget to show you F3. I'm not on 1.5. Well, I guess technically I am, but I'm on a snapshot of 1.5, so yeah, Mojang surprised us this week. They came out with the 1.5 update, and then immediately the next day came out with a snapshot that's going to be 1.5.1. I guess I shouldn't say it's a surprise. A lot of the updates in the past have gone from 1.4 to 1.4.1. and 1.4.2, I think, even right after that. So they do still kind of stabilize a little bit after the updates. It's no problem. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Just means they are continuing to focus on improving the game, which you can't blame them for. You can't hold it against them. So, yep, 13W11A is the snapshot, and they did do something cool in this one where they added the ability to combine books. So DocM did a video yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, kind of showing that off. Pretty neat. I got a lot of books. I was doing a little bit of XP grinding, and got a lot of the books that are kind of the same. I got a bunch of Efficiency 4 books, which, Efficiency 4 is good, but if you combine them, you get Efficiency 5, then you can apply that to all sorts of stuff, and yeah, good deal. So yeah, I just came down from my witch portal. You can see I have this tunnel in here that, you know, if you remember, when you go out here and you got to go down and out to the blaze farm, it wasn't really convenient. So I did a little pre-work as I seen I took a little risk because it seemed like the Nether Hub was going to win, but I wasn't quite sure. I used to have a portal to my main base right here, and a portal to, oh, it's still there, to the end, to old Stronghold anyway. And what I realized is, because I had to go that way and then downstairs and stuff, it'd be easier if I just put everything on the same level. So that's what I did. I dug down, you can see down here, and there we go. There's a portal to the base, portal to the Stronghold. I'll need to destroy that one up there. I've died a couple times going up and down this thing, so I might want to do something about that. And I do need to move the witch farm portal. I haven't figured that out quite yet, but it's going to have to be somewhere over here, I think. So it's above me somewhere up there. I'm glad I didn't throw a pearl just now. That would have been bad news. I'd have been upset, especially since I just repaired my pick. But I do have some obsidian. I got my flint and steel, so I can make those portals wherever they need to be. I just need to go back up and kind of calculate the coordinates and get that out of my hand before I throw it. If we go straight down, you can see straight down the path from where that base portal was. I made this little path. Haven't had to go up or down, keeping it all at the same level. And then you turn right. Start running. I cannot run. There we go. And bam, look at that. Right into our blaze spawner room. So pretty cool. You know, I had to tear out some steps, but that's okay. I kind of mentioned that those were going to be temporary anyway. So yeah, for at least pathways to our destinations that we currently have, I'm almost there. Just like I said, I got to do the witch farm one. And what I want to do today, since we all voted on the Nether Hub, which I think would have been, yeah, probably would have been my choice too, if I had a vote in it, which I typically don't throw in my own vote. Let you guys decide. Anyway, the hub will be kind of centered around the base portal. That just seems to make logical sense to me. And so I'll have to do a ton of clearing out of this room. That's why I was fixing this one. You know, it's a waste of the Fortune 3, but the Efficiency 5 and Unbreaking, you know, you can just, it's like butter. That's why I was carrying so much netherrack. You know, you just clear out, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. I can clear out this whole room. So, and that's kind of what I'm going to need to do, I think, because I'm going to pretty much set up shop in here. Maybe have, I don't know what, storage and you know, maybe just some nice design features. I don't know how many functional things, but I may leave room for, you know, certain things, brewing stands and furnaces and stuff. I don't know. Kind of decide that as we go along, and I think once we have the structure in place, that'll kind of lead us towards what's exactly going to be inside it. I do need to figure out positioning of the portal, so I can, you know, I have a little bit of leeway. I can move this around, you know, a couple blocks this way and that way, and it probably won't break connection with the base. But I do want to, I think I'm going to want to center it in the room, and then kind of have the whole room open up around it. And you know, we are underground, so it's not going to have like a nice open view of the sky or anything. You know, we're in the Nether anyway, so but I'll do my best to, you know, give us a nice open area, and you know, give us some nice walls, nice ceiling. We'll see how it turns out. This is definitely not inside my comfort zone. You know, trying to do something aesthetically pleasing. I typically thrive at, you know, the functional invention type things that anyway get you material and whatnot. So it'll be fun. It'll be a learning experience, and as always, you know, you guys can help me grow, help me learn, give me tips, you know, especially those of you that are, you know, great eye for design and expert builders and whatnot. You know, help me out as we go along. As I build this thing out, you know, I never consider anything in my world permanent. You know, it's just you build something and you typically notice that it's got room for improvement, and there's nothing from stopping you to go back and make it better. You know, I never pretend that anything I do is the best and it can't be outdone, because once you start doing that, I think you kind of got yourself in a bad spot. So anyway, yeah, I already opened it up a little bit. Like I said, this pick is just crazy good. And I'm going to need, I don't want to lose all this netherrack. I know that it used to be pretty much useless, but I'm kind of digging it these days since you can cook it into nether bricks and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more work here, clean up a little bit, open it up a little bit more, and I will be back with you in a moment. Alright, I am back and ready to show you some of my progress made on the Nether Hub. And here we go. So, yeah, still got some more work to do, of course, but I've decided to go with apparently an ice skating rink. And it's got the snow there for the walls. Kind of got a border going on with the nether brick look to kind of break up the white. And yeah, you know, I figured nether was pretty warm place. I'd try to cool it down a little bit with some ice and snow, so just give it a completely different feel. So yep, I still gotta do a ceiling. I think I'll do some more snow and possibly some sort of design in it, and maybe build in some lighting instead of these torches. Hopefully they are high enough that they're not going to melt the ice. I believe they are just fine, at least they haven't done so yet. And yeah, so let me show you around and finish up this ice path here in a bit. But go on this way, and I have the portal for the witch farm moved to here. And I ran out of nether brick and started just using this, so I do now have 41 more, and it's probably not enough, obviously, to do it, but I'll get that replaced with nether brick. I thought maybe this would look good underneath the ice, but the nether brick definitely looks better, so you can kind of see it through the ice there. I think I like that quite a bit. I did sort of a round shape. It's more of an oval. I didn't, you know, follow any sort of design pattern online or anything like that. I just tried to wing it, and yeah, it turned out okay. It gives a little bit of an oval shape. It's fine. It's got a little build station there. This is the you know, I said I was going to move the portal to my base in the middle, but then I realized with an intersection like this, it'd just be in the way. So this is the portal to my base, and down this way is, careful, watch your step. You can slide right off this stuff. This will be the portal. Should be the portal to the stronghold. Let's just double check, make sure it linked up correctly. Yep, and he broke my door. Take that back, sir. Thank you. We'll have to, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Not a lot of votes for it, but I might just do it off camera. I'm getting itching to do it. Well, let's see if we got any. A couple more nether bricks won't hurt. And anything else we could use? No, I think we're good. So, yep, I'm not done with you. Yeah, we've started lots of projects, but haven't really finished anything, and that's my fault. I just got to put in some more time off camera, I think, and had a hard time doing that this week. I was actually being treated for strep throat, so I was out most of the week with fever, and yeah, not feeling so good, but got some nice antibiotics. I'm feeling a lot better now. Might as well get these snowballs out of my inventory. Oh, and you heard a ghast, I think. You probably heard it. I got my volume turned down, but anyway, I just had a ghast shooting at me, yet there's really nowhere where he could see me from. So this has been happening as I was building, and I finally got curious to see where it was coming from. And what I found was that if I come over here, come on up in here, there's a little crevice, and I think it's this way. I think no, I ended up going up a little bit. That's right. I have to find it again. Come back in here. Yeah, this little, yeah, a little pass through right here. And you can see all this fire. It's because these gas, I guess, they've been spawning kind of in here. And somehow they could see me or something through the wall. It's weird. So, I don't know if you know what's up with that. Let me know, because that's craziness. But, as I came back here, I started hearing these sounds, these blaze sounds. I thought, okay, yeah, there's a fortress still here. Maybe that's, you know, they're just, nope. Blaze spawner, of course. We just get done building a you know, blaze farm. And there's one right here. It would have been easier to build because it's not out in the open. And yeah, I torched it up. They're not spawning, I don't think anyway. And it's closer. It's way closer. You know, if I had kind of gone through this way. You see there's the witch farm portal right there. And the other one, we'll go take a peek real quick. Follow the path. The other one's on down this way. I always get nervous throwing ender pearls in the nether because those pigmen, they come on out of nowhere sometimes. It's like they're trying to get in your way. You know, you be just hacking away with your pickaxe and all of a sudden, bam, there's one right in front of you. You accidentally hit them. So, yeah, anyway, so here's the blaze farm. You've seen, you know, kind of how far I had to go. And it's not terrible. You know, we're going to get, I think I decided on the transportation, mode of transportation that we're going to have, you know, between these things, the portals and the blaze farm and anything else we decide to do in here. Wither farm, maybe, eventually. So, yep. Since I'm going with the ice and snow thing, I thought it would be appropriate to have a ice speedway. So I was thinking about actually doing one right now, just to go from here to there, and we'll have to do this together. Let's see. I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit first, and what I want to do. I see. I used to have the tunnel to that portal. It was actually moved over that way, and the tunnel was over here, just a couple blocks, and I'd started to build the snow walls to go down, and then I realized, nope, I want that to be centered with the room, and ended up moving the whole thing. So yeah, I did end up doing quite a bit of work off camera just to kind of get this whole thing looking good. Well, hopefully it looks good. Hopefully you think it looks good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, I could definitely use some more advice. You know, if you got any advice for the ceiling. Like I said, I was thinking about going, you know, more snow blocks on the ceiling, and I was gonna try to incorporate maybe some lapis blocks in there, just because, you know, what else are you gonna do with lapis? All right. Get my food on, and let's go ahead and clear out. And we got to come down one block next to the ice because you can see through the ice, and we don't want to see that ugly netherrack. So let's see how difficult it's going to be to build us up a snow wall here. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully I got enough snow blocks. I really don't feel like having to go make some more snow. I did go through, I don't know how many shovels, maybe 10 shovels of so already trying to get some snow. That was a tongue twister. Alright. Keep on going here. I don't want to fall off because there was a big lava pit just next to this thing. And yeah, I've already had that happen once this week, like I mentioned earlier, where I had, you know, a lot of good gear on me and fell into some lava, and I couldn't get out. Just couldn't get out. Okay, there it is. Okay, good. So it's not like if we fall off, I'm gonna go right into it. So yep, you'll see why I'm leaving this too wide. Normally I'd leave my pathways a little bigger, but with the ice speedway, if that's what you want to call it, it really does need too wide. You'll see why. Alright, so let's get some snow. Make some snow, since it's filling up our inventory. So yeah, I'm not sure what else I'll do with this room. Get these done real quick. Come on. There we go. It takes forever. You know, I got almost every intersection something in it. You know, assuming that's a temporary build station. Hopefully someday there'll be something on that way that, you know, I can come through here and then make it a 4-way. It's kind of my hopes for the future. Okay, good. I got a decent amount of snow. It might hold me over. We'll see. Max it out here. Just make as much as I can. Okay. And one left over. Whoop. Don't need it. Alright. Build up these walls. It's kind of hard to go along ice like this. Start sliding along and trying to place these blocks accurately. It's not easy. Oops, I didn't dig that out far enough, did I? My bad. My bad. Okay. Just get this first layer down so I got my path little wider, and then it should be easier to build. At least I won't be as fearful of falling off. Okay. And just because I'm not sure I'm going to have enough snow to do the whole wall, let's see, what could I do? So first of all, let's see. You're going to want only a 2-high clearance for these ice pathways. So we're going to go ahead and put blocks there, and now the door looks funny. I'll have to fix that too. And we'll just come all the way along here. Whoop. Don't go anywhere. And we might as well do that. So we can still get into the portal, no problem. Be interesting what happens when we come out the portal, though. May not like the fact that there's a snow block right there. Okay, and come all the way back. Oop. And this already is going to be, you know, fairly decent. You see what I mean? Whoa. That's fairly decent. You know, you can't really complain. Oh, there I go, wasting a block. But it could be better. You can actually make it just a tad bit faster. And so in order to do that, got to place another row like this. All the way down. Ooh, I think we might just have enough to do this. There'll be a little gap at the bottom that I'll have to fill later, but no worries. It's still going to work just fine. Ooh. That's why I got my shovel with me. It's about to die, though. Oh, you can see I had to do quite a bit of digging and stuff. My Fortune 3 pick, you know, efficiency 5. You guys saw me repair earlier. Yeah, it's going to need repairs again. You know, it's getting used, that's for sure. Okay, so let's do this. Ready? So what you do, let me show you what you do here. You got to get yourself running. So you know, you double tap and start hitting the space bar, and you go, whoa, flying through. But we can actually make that gap smaller by putting trapdoors. So first things first, got to remember how to make them. I think, let me just do this. Yes, it's like that. So we're going to need a lot. How many can we get? 20? That's not a lot. 32? Probably need more than that even. Let's just, yeah. Let's try 52. I still don't think that's going to be enough, but let's just see what happens. And then typically I place them on the floor. I'm going to try to place them on the ceiling. Yeah. And we still fit underneath. Perfect. So we'll just go along here. Yeah, I think I like this better because before you'd have a, you know, altitude change as you stepped up onto them, and sometimes it can get a bit clunky. This way seems to be better. A little hard to place them. Alright, yep, ran out. So let's see, eyeball 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, probably need about 30 more. Let's go ahead and use all our wood here. What do we get? Oh, that's not enough. Not enough at all. Bummer. Okay. Well, let's put these down, see how much we got. We can still use it. I can still show you it. Yeah, that's the one thing about this. You do tear through a little bit of wood. Yeah. I guess I was, what did I just use, 12? And it's probably, what, another 10 or so. So, alright. Here we go. So now that these are there, you can see when you jump, you don't really have room to jump. And so that makes it so you can, you go even faster because you're not spending so much time in the air. So you do need food when you do this because you end up getting hungry. But alright, let's get a running start. There we go. Wow. Bam. Smack into the wall. Yeah, that would hurt most people, wouldn't it? Alright, let me see. Maybe I got some wood in here. Nope. I think I would have grabbed it last time, right? Okay, so let's see what happens when we come back. I was a little worried about what's going to happen now, but we're good. Alright, cool. Didn't give me like any damage or nothing. Alright, it is a little hard to get running on ice, but bam! I'm digging it. That's, you know, it's a fast way to travel. You don't have to manage a bunch of mine carts and, you know, I don't know. Just to me, it seems like a pretty easy way to get fast travel. So yep. I don't know if you noticed this, but yeah, these are all the upside down stairs, and they, you know, I love the way they connect together like that now. It's, you know, still some lighting issues, not a big deal. I can deal with it. I don't know what I did with my lighting options. They are, oh yeah, they're off. Let's try this. You get way worse frame rates when you do that, but I do want to see if it makes a difference on these stairs. And you can actually see the frame rate, how bad it is. I see, you know, 60. I can feel it though. I'm used to a lot more. Yeah, let's just do the experiment real quick. Let's set it to minimum. Back to game. It's still about 60. Oh, there it goes. Starts to go up. A little bit better. It stays 60. You can see some tearing in the screen when I do that though. Well, let's put it on off. The Nether always tends to be a bit laggy. And let's see. There we go. Yes, thank you. Back up to 120. That works. Yeah. Anyway, alright, so yeah, if you got some suggestions for the ceiling, I'll take them. You know, I'm not completely sold on my idea to do the snow ceiling. I think it might just be a little too much white, maybe. I don't know. I may just put it in just to see. But if you have any other ideas on what I could do for the ceiling, please let me know in the comments. And I'm going to try to keep the video short this time. Last time it was a pretty long video. So, you know, if you have feedback on the length of the video too, you know, if you guys don't mind the long videos, I don't mind making them. But I do like to keep them around 30 minutes or so, and I think I hit like 45 last time. So yeah, that was yeah, I guess I was just overly excited to be back at it. You know, I'd been off for a while. So anyway, I think I'm going to get together some options for the next episode, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, got some options together for you. I think you guys are going to like Well, at least 2 out of the 3 of these, I can assume. So, what we got going on for next episode? You choose your adventure. Tell me what to do. Option number 1. Should we start a gold farm? That's going to be a big project, but we can get started on it. You know, obviously it won't be finished. Maybe we get to the point to where it's semi-productive, you know, in 1 episode. Might be possible. I'm not going to make a big nether void or anything like that. I'll probably use the get above the nether trick that hopefully you all are aware of. If not, there's a video on it in my channel. So that's option 1, start a gold farm. Option 2 is to begin a wither farm. So again, it's a pretty big project. That one does require a bit of nether void, not void, but you know, you got to make sure it's spawn proof, you know, perimeter in the nether. And that one can't be done above the bedrock because you got to be in a fortress area for it. So that's a big project, but we can get started on that and hopefully get ourselves some wither skulls, because I'm ready to fight the wither boss and get a beacon. I know I need one at the Enderman farm for sure. So that's option 2, to do the wither farm. Option 3 is we have pretty much started a new massive project every week, and there's a lot of various tasks on all of them that need to be accomplished, and I guess I could just kind of go around to each project and we'd recap kind of where we were at on it, and kind of do a little more progress on them, you know, just here and there, you know, get to it'd be kind of a world tour almost. You can see all the different things we've done, just a reminder. So alright, I will run back through the options real quick. That was option 1, gold farm, option 2, wither farm, and option 3, various tasks, I should say. So, alright, thanks for joining me for this episode. I had a good time starting this beginnings of this Nether Hub. I think it's going to turn out good. And, you know, as always, if you like the video, please make sure to hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. And, you know, stay active. Give me those comments, and let me know what you're thinking of the series. So, all right. With that said, see you next time. Have a good one.